Hello, this is Doomferno and you're watching On First Look. Today we're having a look into an action-adventure platformer called Battletoads, which is a reboot of a series that has its last installment in 1994 and was introduced in 1991 for the NES or Nintendo Entertainment System. The game is developed by La La Studios and published by Rare and Microsoft Studios. Here I want to point out that the original Battletoads is well remembered by Nintendo players and anyone who had a chance to play the game. Now me personally, I own the game, unfortunately it's just the plate that I have. It's out of its cartridge as you can see here, but I do have it and it is the only game I have that is out of its cartridge. No idea what happened to it to be honest, but it is what it is and it still works, which is the important part. Now, like I mentioned, this is a reboot of the series, 26 years after the last Battletoads game, which is great news for all the Battletoads fans out there. Recently, we also had a game made after a long time, that is a Streets of Rage series with Streets of Rage 4. Now, I will post a link in the description to the first look video of that game, and it should be up on the screen now, so make sure you check that one out also. So if you have hopes of some old game coming back to life, we seem to be getting into a time of reboots, so you never know what game is gonna be picked out of some dusty shelf and reintroduced to the gaming community. Like I said, this game is well remembered within the Nintendo players, and if you have heard of the game, it is probably because it is in most lists for hardest video games of all time. Talking of course about the original Battletoads, but a little bit about that later. Now back to the game. The Battletoads are actually three toads, Rash, Pimple and Zitz, who used to fight their arch nemesis, the Dark Queen, but here for this one things are a little bit different. They actually join forces with the Dark Queen and team up to battle the Topians, who are celestial rulers of the universe. This is a very light-hearted game with lots and lots of comedy and over-the-top reactions, and you see that as soon as you jump in the game. Just check this out.
Being a bad guy is great. Cool hideout, fancy hoverboards.
And no one can tell me to wear a shirt. Oh no! It's the mega famous Battletoads, including Zitz, the leader, Pimple, the strong one, and Rash, the sunglasses one.
Don't forget Best Kisser!
Enough talk. It's time to... Best kisser? Why are you the best kisser?
Maybe because I practice on my hand all the time?
That just means you're the best at kissing your hand.
Come on, there's more girls outside.
Yeah.
As you can see right from the start, you will be laughing through the entire game while having fun playing it. I have to point out that before release the game was criticized by fans for the art style and the direction they were going with it as too cartoony, and a big portion of the fan base was criticizing the look of the Dark Queen. Personally, I wanted to see the full package before passing judgment, but I have to say I didn't like how the Dark Queen was turned from this hot evil chick to something that looked like a cartoon reject. And the game does a great job at pointing this out.
Dark Queen? You look different than I remember.
You know what? One more thing. I'm sorry, but it absolutely has to be said. This new outfit?
And you will see these small jabs and pokes the game makes on itself through the entire thing, which only adds to the fun of the game. The gameplay is cartoony, but it works pretty well with the direction that they took. You can change between Rash, Pimple and Zitz on the go, and each one has its unique fighting style and animation, so you can choose with which one you want to fight some goons and beat up some Topian scum.
Look out!
Join my gang or die. We offer competitive wages, dinner insurance, and paternity leave.
No way, Dork Shank!
Then die!
When it comes to boss fights, the fights are okay, though not very memorable, I have to say. I even completely forgot of the Exley boss fight right after playing the game. Even the last fight with the Topians, Uro and Pia, yeah we get it, Utopia, wasn't very challenging, still an okay boss fight.
In the end, was it even necessary? Basically, you're trash, and now you die.
Don't get mad at us. You asked for feedback.
Yeah, but I didn't expect any.
Other than that, the game is actually super fun. Because you won't be just running around hitting goons all the time, there is a very versatile playstyle in the stages and a ton of small games and puzzles along the way. Like here, you need to get your toad safely to the other side to disable the security and open the door. Here you need to make sure everything is connected properly so you can open the door. And this only adds to the fun of the game, and with how versatile and unique the stages are, you will be having tons of fun, from just typing emails and fixing your computer, to having a peaceful walk with Pimple trying to stay calm, to him being super angry and beating everyone up, to whatever this is, like seriously, what is this? To running away to safety with the Dark Queen, trying not to be super dead. Then you will get annoyed at the security panel level. I mean, look at this thing. You need to solve all of this to reboot the system on the spaceship, to actually playing with the spaceship and shooting things in the space,
Now,
galaxy
does anyone know
style.
how to control this ship?
There'll probably be some sort of tutorial.
What? Oh, wait, it says right there on the screen.
Told you.
Now Galaxian was the first thing that came to mind when I saw this, and then I took a power up that changed the weapon style and I immediately thought of a Sega game called Dangerous Seed. Amazing game that I own, by the way, here it is, and yes, this one is in its cartridge. Anyway, you get to play with a spaceship and shoot things down, then you also get to play Toad Shampoo. Basically a rock paper scissors game.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
We're riding on Jeff's body!
And he hasn't complained, so this is fine.
Then you have this amazing stage where you get to ride on a Jeff, but everything is fine because the leader says so. Great little stage, very well done, lots of fun, where you need to shapeshift in order to stick the landing on the platforms and not fall into certain death.
Yes, feel the nightmare. I'm feeling that steady, believe you me.
And of course, the Battletoads trademark, the freaking turbo bike level.
Turbo bikes, baby! Woohoo!
I mentioned earlier that the original game makes most of the hardest video games list. Among other things, it is because of the turbo tunnel level, where you can make a wrong move. If you zig when you need to zag, you don't have time to correct your movement, you just lose. Now imagine these turbo levels here, but with only 1 or 2 checkpoints for the entire stage, and if you lose, it's game over. You just check how hot your adapter is on your Nintendo and start the game all over again.
Crash him?
Exactly.
Now there was a rumor that the game was made harder on purpose in order to fight the renting service, so to speak. The idea behind it was that if the game is hard to beat, you need to buy it in order to beat it, because you can't beat it for the time you rent it. Not sure if this is confirmed or not, but the game has made its history. The ending of the game is amazing. The Dark Queen gets help from the Battletoads in order to defeat the Topians, and the game lets you be a part of everything because you actually get to play the ending itself. Overall, a great little game, I had fun playing it, and it's awesome that we get to see the Battletoads back in action. And if you have doubts about picking this game up, remember, this game has turbo bikes, baby! That is it for this video. Make sure you click the sub button, leave a thumbs up, and check my Twitch channel for more gameplay. Link in the description below. Have a good day, until next time.
Rash? Maybe we should finally talk about it.